Onting araw na lang po and it's Christmas. A God-filled morning to everyone watching today's Everyday God. I'm Denise Verzosa, and we will be learning about Mark 13 verses 1 to 2, entitled, Looking Beyond the Visible. Let me read the passage po. Mark 13 verses 1 to 2. And as he went out of the temple, one of his disciples said unto him, Master, see what manner of stones and what buildings are here. And Jesus answering said unto him, Seest thou these great buildings? There shall not be left one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. Blessed be the reading of God's Word. Ngayon po, Jesus' teaching recorded in Mark 13 is called the Olivet Discourse because he and the disciples are on the Mount of Olives, east of the temple. In the discourse, Jesus prophesies about the fate of the temple, Jerusalem, and the end times. During the time of Jesus, the grandeur, majesty, and sheer enormity of the temple are beyond the comprehension of many modern people. Si Herod the Great, isang walang awa na tao ngunit isang master builder, ay tiniyak na ang templo ay muling itayo sa Jerusalem. Ito ay iginagalang bilang isang sagradong lokasyon na binabantayan ng Diyos. Lahat ng pinahahalagahan ng mga Hudyo ay kinakatawan nito. Jesus, however, was explicit in his prophecy to his closest disciples. There was supposed to be a temple destruction. How could God have allowed it to be destroyed by an enemy? However, it did occur. It took place 40 years later in 70 AD when the Roman general Titus attacked Jerusalem, leaving not one stone of the temple upon another. That's exactly what Jesus said would happen. So bakit lahat ng stones ay tumaob? Because the temple was covered in gold. When the Romans set out to destroy the temple, sinunog nila ito sa apoy. At upang makuha ang mga natunaw na ginto na nasa pagitan ng mga bato, the Roman army tore every stone apart to dig out the gold from between them. The question here is, do we really see these buildings? We see their beauty, we see their strength, their stability, and their permanence. But actually, all these buildings are temporary, and they are passing away. Paul stated this great spiritual truth in 2 Corinthians 4:18. While we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal. That is a great truth. And around us here today, skyscrapers going up, they are coming down too, by the way. In a world of racial, religious, economic, and geopolitical turmoil, dapat natin italaga ang ating mga buhay sa mga bagay na walang hanggan, mga espiritual na bagay na hindi nasisira. At isa sa mga pinakamahusay na paraan upang itakda ang ating isipan sa mga eternal things ay ang pahalagahan ang salita ng Diyos. Makatwirang lamang na ang pagbabasa at pag-aaral sa mga bagay na tungkol kay Kristo ay maglilipat ng ating pananaw mula sa mga bagay ng mundong ito tungo sa kanyang katotohanan. And it has always been planned that the strength of God's people would come from their loyalty to Him and their God, not from possessions, armies, or buildings. So, do we really see the things today that are eternal? Thank you for tuning in for today's episode. See you again po sa susunod na Everyday God.